Halloween is like, I guess you could say like a very like 1950s style Halloween, where Halloween was still kind of very mysterious. The whole reason behind what I believe what Halloween is, it's where the spirits of the old time, spirits, people who have died, are now be able to come back. This is the one night of the year that they're actually able to come back and visit, and that's where it gives it its like mystical, kind of like spooky spirit kind of a feeling.
But their faces and eyes were those of dead men.
It's just something that I enjoy doing. Sort of started off as a junior high and high school project that friends of mine got together and started doing this back in '86. It was sort of the summer project, so to speak, and it was just sort of like decorating the front lawn, doing a little lightning, a little thunder. Every year we do something different. About '92 is when I decided to break off. We all kind of grew up, and I decided to continue the tradition on my own. It was kind of like a traveling cemetery, I guess you could say. It would basically happen wherever I was living at the time. And then in '99, it found its home at my mother's place here in Van Nuys, and I've been doing it ever since in '99 at her place. She enjoys it. She knows it's the 1 month that she's going to definitely see a lot of me. I'm a one-man show. A lot of it is just setup. Unless I decide to build something new for the year, I usually try to build 1 or 2 new things. Everything here is made by me, or I've had people throughout the years come by and help out, and they're like, oh, hey, I want to help out, what can I do? And I'm like, okay, here, build some fences. This is all stuff that has like been built up for 19 years, pretty much. Some of the oldest props that I have in Grimmstone are about maybe 9, 10 years old. I'm definitely a showman. I want to make sure that everything's working properly. I mean, granted, there's a lot of stuff here that you could walk through it and not see everything, but I don't want to miss that one chance where somebody happens to look at something and something's not working properly.
Oh my God, look at that one right there, the really ugly one.
So that way that effect, when that person sees it, they're able to achieve it and be able to see what it is. A lot of the technical aspects of Grimmstone, I guess, derives from 1970s Disney. A lot of it is like all the audio animatronic ideas and effects that they did at Disneyland. Everything is all running on its own separate stuff. I have all the atmosphere sounds is running off its own system, and that's a full-on surround sound, so that way you hear like an owl up in a tree over here, and it's not conflicting with the hootenanny that's going on in the tree on the other side of Grimmstone. And then there's also like, you know, speakers on the ground. Each speaker pretty much has its own sound effects. So there's about, I don't know, there's probably about maybe like 9 speakers going off doing different stuff. The soundtrack, I put the whole thing together. A lot of it's taken from like, you know, sound effects, CDs and stuff like that. A lot of it is stuff that I've had to go and recreate. Sometimes it's really hard to go out and see other people's haunts that they do, unless they're on nights that I'm not doing mine. And then again, that all depends on what's going on with my setup. All this stuff breaks down really easily. It folds up, and there's actually a big shed in the back of my mother's house that it all gets stored for a year. And that's when I get to fight off all the black widows and dust everything off. I couldn't give you a monetary price on it. There's just no way. I mean, I'd have to go through all the years and figure out how much money I spent throughout the years. I mean, it's priceless. It really is. Well, it's totally worth it.
From the mysterious to the mischievous, a new vision of Halloween created by a haunter from New Orleans.